Hey everybody, welcome back to Wolf Millionaire's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to educate you once again on some email scams that have been going around trying to scam Instagram users into giving up their login and passwords. Now, this is nothing new. I've blogged about this and did a YouTube video about this type of verification badge scam before. If you haven't, make sure you go to my blog, blog.wolfmillionaire.com, or sift through some of the videos here on YouTube and make sure that you've educated yourself so that you can be aware of what some of these scam emails look like when they land in your inbox, because the last thing I want is for you to get scammed and lose your Instagram account that you've worked hard on. So let's take a look at today's blog post and flavor of the scams that have been going around in people's inboxes so that you can basically educate yourself and learn to spot these. Instagram email scams are nothing new. Again, they've been around for a long time. I've seen them come and go. They seem to come and go in little spurts. If you're totally new and you haven't done any research on me, make sure you go to my blog. Make sure you go download my free 20-page Instagram guide at wolfmillionaire.com. I just recently was quoted here in the LA Weekly for a story on hackers that are holding Instagram pages of pot businesses hostage. And you can go see this. You can see right here, Anthony Carboni, a marketing and security consultant who specializes in Instagram, says hackers have exhausted taking over accounts of actors, sports stars, and so on, and are now going after high-value marijuana and pot businesses because of the growing need for these kind of medicinal marijuana pages for the owners of these companies. It's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the very first Instagram scam email that came through one of my followers or one of my students' inboxes this week. And the first one, it seems like it came from Instagram. And now to get all this information that I see here, this is basically just a cut and paste out of my Gmail that was forwarded to me. You can hit the more details. There's a little section on your email that says show details, and it should be the same in any inbox, no matter if you're using Yahoo or Outlook or anything. You should be able to see all the header information that's associated with every email. And from there, that's the very first spot that you're going to use to inspect any email that comes into your inbox, whether it's for Instagram or not, that you might think is suspicious, because it'll tell you a lot about where it's coming from. Now, the little thing here in brackets that says it's coming from Instagram, that can be faked no matter by anybody. Yeah, I mean, if you have an Instagram account and you want to make your name Instagram, you can make the first field Instagram, and when it comes into people's inboxes, it'll show up as Instagram. But when they click to see the details, the full email address will show up here. And now the first red flag that I see for this email is that it's coming from Instagram.de. Now, I did a quick search to try to resolve Instagram.de, and that looks like it's a German subdomain or a German domain, .de, and it actually doesn't resolve to Instagram. And for the sake of the matter, Instagram only will use Instagram.com or a Facebook.com URL when communicating with you now that they're bought by Facebook. So this right here set off bells and whistles. The subject came in, verified status approved, which gets people's attention, especially if you're someone who has a following or thinks you're somebody in the world and that you deserve a verified badge. Again, I don't care about verified badges. It doesn't make you grow any faster. It doesn't make you any more money. It's just a dick-swinging badge on your Instagram account. When I get one, I get one. When I don't, I don't really care. So you can see here in the first part of the email, congratulations, your Instagram account is now eligible for verification. And they go on to say verified badges help Instagram users more easily find the public figures, celebrities, and brands that they want to follow. Complete bullshit. To activate your account verification, simply click here. So this is the very first scam link that they send you. And the rest of the email just goes on to tell you what a verified badge is and how can you request a verified badge. Some rules that you know, which are, completely bullshit. And, when I click through this link here that they're telling you to click, it brings up this URL. And before that, if you hover over this link in your email, you'll see in the bottom bar of your browser where it links to, and it actually links to this bit.ly link right here, so that you can't really see where it's going to upon first click. They do this so that they can see, first off, how many people are clicking through on the link, but they also do it to hide the end URL, which is the one right here. So if you enter this bit.ly link into your browser, it'll bring up this URL right here, https instagram.com.de. So it's, again, further trying to trick you, throwing in the further subdomain of instagram.com.de user login. And, you know, when you go to it, it looks just like the Instagram login. It's got the App Store and Google Play logos. It's got the same logo, same layout as Instagram, as if you were logging into Instagram from the web or from your mobile device. Now, don't get fooled. This is completely fake, so do not put in your username or password. If you want to have a little fun, maybe put in little fuck yous in the username and password and hit submit, so that the people in the back end know that, you know, people are finding out that this is fake. I kind of like to do that with a lot of these. That's how I test these to begin with, actually. I test them in a very safe browser that has no cookies or any data on me, so that you know, there's nothing passed to the browser except for the little fuck you message that I throw in there for the username and password, which they're expecting, you know, to be someone's actual username and password. But don't fall for it. So the thing is with this, it redirects you to, again, that login URL that I showed you. And, you know, if you were to enter in anything here, whether it's your real or your fake username and password, and hit login, this will refresh very quickly. Whatever information that you gave, username and password, will be passed on to an email or in a database for the people behind this fake scam account or this fake phishing account looking for your username and password. And they quickly refresh this page, and the refresh page goes to the actual Instagram page. So it's almost like you blink and you don't see it, and next thing you know, it's stolen your username and password. It now refreshes this page, and the refresh page actually now goes to proper Instagram.com. So you're like, oh, it didn't work. You try to do it again. It logs you in, because now you're logging into the proper Instagram web page that they've redirected you to. And you're like, oh, you think nothing of it. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour later, next thing you know, you've been locked out of your account. They've changed your password. They put on SMS protection so that you can't do a reset, or they change the telephone number. And sometimes they'll either delete your account, delete your posts, or change your username. And then you're left with dealing with the mess of a hacked account, which is not fun time. So this is why I do all this stuff and provide all this information for free, is because I just don't want to see good people getting hacked. And normally I would reserve this information for my Insta-Wealth Growth students, but it's too important, and I just want to teach you to be safe on Instagram. This is a great learning for anything, not just Instagram, but any type of email that you might get where people are asking you to verify your password or to log into some system, whether it's your bank, your mobile phone provider. This is how people out there steal your information, and I just want to make sure that you're aware of this so that you can learn to spot these and not get taken advantage of. I don't care how old you are. I don't want to see good people. I don't want to see people, period, get taken advantage of. So that's the biggest thing. Another thing here that's a dead giveaway is if you were to click the forgot on this fake Instagram login page, it threw an error. You know, it said no, not found. You cannot find on this server, which is a dead giveaway that this is, you know, another fake Instagram scam. Another one that came into another one of my students' inboxes is an even sloppier version of the one I just showed you, and I'll show you why it's sloppy. First off, it says that it comes from Instagram team, but it comes from Instagram verified team CEO at Gmail. First off, no one from Instagram will ever email you from any account other than anything at Instagram.com. People at Instagram do not use Gmail accounts. Nobody at Facebook uses Gmail accounts. I'm pretty sure that they have a massive rivalry against, you know, Google, but more importantly, they use company emails. They use at facebook.com or at instagram.com. So don't get fooled. This one here, it said I blanked out which user it got sent to, but you can tell that this is a very targeted email to someone trying to get someone to give up their username. You know, there's spelling mistakes in here. Please reply with verifying your password so we know that no one else is on your account. Instagram or anyone in the world will never, ever, ever ask you, whether it's your bank, your telecom provider. No one out there that owns a company will ever send you an email like this asking you to reply with your password. They are just simply looking to steal your password in a very easy way. This scam email goes on to say, thank you, Susanna Cortez, CEO of Instagram. No, Susanna Cortez is not the CEO of Instagram. So I don't know where the hell I got that from, but this is an atrocious attempt to try to steal someone's login and password, given that they already had the username, that they were targeting the person, and they sent it to the person's email that was probably listed on their bio. So that's kind of how they can target you. And, you know, if you're having a busy day and you don't get a chance to really put a lot of thought into stuff like this or do these kind of checks, you're going to fall victim to this. I've seen it a lot. It's happened to me. So just learn. Don't go too crazy beating yourself over it. But just remember that I'm here to help you guys, you know, follow your passions and grow on the fastest, hottest social network here in the world. Instagram just killed Snapchat in terms of the number of daily viewers that see the Instagram stories versus Snapchat stories. It's absolutely incredible. Instagram continues to dominate, and I'm here to teach you all the tricks, tips, and strategies that I'm using to continue to grow and make money with different advertisers and different features that come out with Instagram. So stay tuned. Hopefully you've learned something here. Hopefully I can protect you to be safe, and stay tuned for the next video. Cheers.